Under perfect irradiance, string and microinverter systems produce identical output. But the moment shade enters the array, even a narrow shadow line, their performance diverges. As the shadow moves across the panels, the electrical behavior of these two architectures separates entirely. The consequences are immediate. While the microinverter readout shows a minor dip, the string system's output collapses, falling far beyond the actual area covered by the shadow. At this stage, the panel's wattage rating becomes irrelevant. The real-world energy harvest is dictated by how the electrical architecture responds to the resulting imbalance. This environmental variable serves as a dynamic electrical stress test, revealing how the inverter design handles real-world physics. Standard marketing materials often simplify this complexity, claiming microinverters perform better, or that string setups lose the whole string. These explanations typically rely on static diagrams, which fail to capture a highly dynamic, second-by-second electrical load problem. To find the actual cause of the loss, we have to measure the specific electrical mechanisms at work: voltage collapse, current limitation, and the behavior of maximum power point tracking. Understanding energy harvest instability requires moving past simplified comparisons to evaluate shading through the lens of systems engineering. This equation represents the law of solar power generation. Power equals voltage multiplied by current. For an individual module, watts are the product of localized voltage and current. In a series string architecture, the identical electrical current must flow through every panel. When partial shade hits a single panel, its localized capacity to produce current mathematically drops. Because the panels are linked in a current-controlled chain, the weakest module throttles the entire chain. The string current is forced down to match the lowest performing panel. Within this series architecture, a localized environmental event is mathematically forced to become a global system restriction. Hardware components called bypass diodes are integrated into panels to mitigate this bottleneck. These diodes route current around shaded cell blocks to prevent a total string collapse, but this comes at a cost. It sacrifices the voltage contribution from those bypass sections. This is an IV curve, showing the relationship between current and voltage. The inverter uses maximum power point tracking to find the peak of this curve and maximize power yield. During shading, the string inverter sees one combined electrical curve that fractures into multiple jagged peaks as the bypass diodes activate. This complex shape can cause the MPPT algorithm to lock onto a suboptimal peak, missing the true maximum power potential. These mismatch losses amplify exponentially, leading to a significant drop in overall system yield. Bypass diodes simply change the physics of the power loss, proving that centralized tracking cannot effectively manage localized shade. Microinverter systems address this bottleneck by placing independent, dedicated power processing stages directly at the module level. This physical architecture allows each individual panel to execute its own isolated maximum power point tracking algorithm. When shade hits, the electrical consequence remains localized to the boundary of the shaded panel. The rest of the array continues to operate under optimal conditions. The energy distribution physics shift from a single constrained chain to the sum of independent generators. This mathematical shift is why two systems with identical panel ratings produce such different yields. The microinverter architecture prevents mismatch-driven losses from cascading. By isolating power processing, the microinverter system entirely redefines the core mathematical equation of the array to strictly contain power loss. The choice of inverter architecture dictates where the highest points of electrical stress reside on the property. String systems route continuous high-voltage DC across the roof surface to a centralized inverter located at ground level. This configuration presents a risk of DC arc faults, often stemming from degraded connectors or improper installation. In these setups, poorly bypassed partial shading can also create localized thermal hotspots, increasing the stress on roof-level components. Microinverters mitigate these high-voltage DC risks by converting power to AC directly at the panel level. However, this design moves complex electronics into extreme rooftop heat environments and introduces AC wiring exposure across the roof structure. System designers must choose which physical failure modes they are willing to mitigate, as no architecture is inherently free of risk. Analyzing solar performance under shade reveals how different architectures process physical imbalance. Regardless of the architecture, preventing failure requires rigorous professional practices, including precise system grounding, correct breaker sizing, and flawless connector installation. A solar power system should be judged by how its electrical architecture handles the physics of a cloudy day, rather than its peak wattage on a sunny one. Electrical work is dangerous. Consult a qualified professional. This video is for educational purposes only.